Okay, let's do this fucking shit.
What does that mean?
The city.
The city.
Yeah, La Ciudad means the city. You're talking about the city council. La Ciudad.
Yeah.
La Ciudad later.
How's your Spanish going?
It's coming. It's coming all over my face. It's coming out of my mouth. I don't know. I don't really feel like I'm learning.
You're rehashing stuff you've already learned that you just forgot. That's what that sounds like.
Some of it, yeah, and others, it's I'm actually learning shit. I'm thinking I'm the best at Spanish I've ever been, unfortunately, but it doesn't mean I'm good at it in any sense.
I think you've matured and you've put effort in, and you didn't felt confined to a classroom wall. You're just learning it on your own. You had that epiphany to learn it on your own.
Ooh, are you saying I'm like Einstein, where I'm better at teaching myself?
Probably.
I agree with you. Go on, keep complimenting me.
No, that's it.
Tell me I'm a genius.
You're all right. You're all right.
Well,
somewhat of a genius.
Somewhat of a genius. Would you say I'm maybe like the underappreciated voice of our generation? Would you maybe say that?
I mean, if you want to say that, I'm not gonna. I think that's pretty bold.
Would you disagree?
Maybe. We don't have that many voices for a generation.
Hey, Evan.
Like we have.
Like what? Nothing. I was gonna make a bad joke.
I was gonna just name people our age. Like Greta. Isn't Greta Thunberg our age? She's younger.
She's younger than us, and I don't know if she's the voice of a generation.
No, but she's out there. Dua Lipa.
I mean, she's out there, all right. Who?
Dua Lipa, then.
Dua Lipa. What's that? Isn't that like part of the vagina? Isn't that one of the organs in the vagina?
Oh, she's like some British pop sensation. She just headlined Little Caesars Arena in Detroit.
I've heard of her. She's like one of them. What's her name? She's like what's that other girl? The kid's like can't think of
Billie
her name.
Eilish.
Yeah, that one.
And Olivia Rodrigo.
Those are probably the big three. Am I the only one that thinks like when you first heard Billie Eilish, you thought someone was talking about like a new a certain way to design or to style your eyelashes? That's what I thought it was when I first hear it. And every time I hear it, it sounds like eyelash to me.
Eilish.
You see how it's almost there. It's almost right there.
Yeah. They're more successful and make more money than we both combined probably will.
Well, of course they're doing arenas and shit. That's the dumbest thing ever. You don't have to say that. You don't have to say it. They're very successful and more successful. It's no shit. We can't do anything.
Yeah, but success isn't everything.
No, it is. No, it absolutely is. Your worth in life is measured on how successful you are. Now, what you consider success is two different things.
No, but
like somebody, it depends on if you consider money success or maybe an emotional breakthrough or intelligence or family or good relationships or positive relationships, both romantic and platonic or vice or just one or the other. Like, yeah, those could all be considered successes, but success is all that matters.
Yeah, but we live life, we live life so as when people judge us, we don't embarrass ourselves or they don't see us in a negative way.
Let's say that out because it sounded like you just kind of said words. I didn't really get anything out of that. You said what?
Like,
we say it slow.
Success. I don't think success is everything because we live life. We try to create a persona of ourselves where people meet us. They will not hate us. Not necessarily think that they'll like us, but they'll tolerate us.
So you're saying is that you just want to create an image of yourself that people will tolerate?
Well, isn't that not what, you know, if you don't have success, it's all you really have. Because if you don't have success or anyone around you, then what do you have?
Nothing. Exactly.
Exactly.
Nothing.
So if you
but
don't
I'm
have
just saying
success-
success can be measured in different ways than just money.
Yeah.
Success could just be as simple as feeling creatively fulfilled or having the freedom to do the things you want.
This podcast, I think, is a success.
Well, fuck.
We take a look at
very
all the
different
other
ideas
stuff.
of what
We've been-
success is.
We should have been canceled a long time ago, or we would have
Evan,
quit.
We've had this argument time and time again, or this conversation. You cannot be canceled if you've never been started. Like you can't cancel something that doesn't really exist.
I'm at quit.
If you do a podcast and no one listens to it, does it really exist?
Well, that's why one of us has to get super famous.
Well, that's never gonna happen. We're not built for fame.
We gotta make a new TikTok that goes viral.
Yeah, I probably won't ever do that. Also, I think I'd be, but I will say this: I think I'd be good at TikToks if I was going to do them.
And you should.
No, because I don't want to. I don't like it.
I
could
could
do
do
that.
attitudes that I don't want to, but I'd be great at it if I did.
Come on, dude. I'm saying like I could dance and lip sync to songs and make it funny. I know how to dance goofily, and I could lip sync to songs, but I also, even if that was successful, I would never feel like success because I'd be doing something I have no interest in doing. Also, I'd be ashamed of myself for doing it because I don't want that to be me.
Well, you gotta do like punk rock or something. Not everyone's just doing like pop songs.
Well, that's not how it'd be successful. I'd just do whatever. When Ariana Grande came out with a new song, it would be me lip singing it, but wearing like my kind of clothing. So then you get the whole vibe, and then you like with the words in front of it is like when you judge a book by its cover, and you have like me with like my sleeveless, like my vest on, and my torn up jeans, and like a Metallica shirt, and then you just have like a Ariana Grande song start, and then I start just dancing to it like in a way only I can, and lip singing it.
I mean, I would like that. I don't know if
that would be as huge success.
Like young girls, they're the ones on TikTok mostly.
They would even like that because then they would just think it's funny. Like, look at this guy that would look like you would never think he'd like Ariana Grande, and he loves them. Yep, we shouldn't judge people for the way they look. We should judge them for their inner character. Don't judge a book by its cover, which is stupid.
For someone who doesn't go on Twitter that often, you pretty much nailed it right there.
Because it's not complicated. Because I've seen honestly, it's kind of depressing on what the new form of humor is, because it seems I think I could easily do it. It seems remote. It seems intensively easy, like so easy it takes half online, a thought.
Yeah.
Well, it takes half a thought. It's just not the kind of humor I want to do, and I don't think it's funny. I wouldn't do something I don't think is funny, even if other people think it's funny.
Drew, you got to pander to the crowd.
Well, it's not even just pandering. It's also
forget your feelings.
It's not about feelings. It'd be like, where's the artistic integrity in it? You know,
wearing all black, jamming out to Ariana Grande. That is an artistic integrity.
Well, it's not even just wearing the black. I'd be like, I'd have to pull out like my suicidal tendencies hat and like a Metallica shirt and like
sunglasses
in the metal,
like
in the metal vest. You know,
yeah.
In my boots, and like so you look like someone who would never like the music.
Would you have knuckles?
Yeah, I'd do fingerless gloves. No, I wouldn't do fingerless gloves, but I would do knuckless gloves. Yeah, like you said. That's super dumb looking.
Yeah, how about no gloves at all?
And I'll have a wallet chain, and I don't know, maybe I'll have a bandana that's just tucked into my back pocket.
I don't think there's. Will you put it on at all, or are you just gonna leave it back?
No, you just leave it tucked. It's an accessory, Evan. You just put it in your back pocket and watch it out because it matches your outfit.
An all black bandana.
No, a black and white one to match everything else. It's called style. I don't.
It actually is pretty stylistic.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I would hate myself. If I did that, I would literally want to cut my left hand off like I stole something ancient.
I mean, I have no style. I've been wearing like the same 3 or 4 t-shirts every podcast.
I mean, it's not that you don't have style. You have a very much. I played sports in high school and have a tiny dick style. And I'm not even saying
That's
you do.
complete opposite. Oh, no.
Yeah, you're like, I didn't
right.
play with my fucking big old hog over here. How will you fucking feed that pig, dude? How are you
Pig?
feeding that thing? Yeah, that hog.
I'm not.
8 fucking pounds of mush every morning.
It's
You
a
leave it,
piglet.
just give it
It's a
some
piglet.
cornmeal, a piglet. It's a pig in a blanket. Half the time, sometimes you cook it wrong and it's just all bread and no wiener.
Yeah.
Someone looks at us like, someone forgot to put the pig in this blanket. What happened?
Yeah. I wear too many t-shirts.
I mean, that's all I wear, pretty much.
I remember when you were, I guess, late teens, you used to wear a lot of flannel.
Yeah,
Kinda.
did I? I don't really remember that. I had a couple flannels and then I hated it.
I feel all right. Well,
You
I
gotta-
feel like you
you
wore
gotta
flannel.
put-
There was a brief period where you wore flannel like all the time,
Well, on
especially the
stage,
shows and stuff. Yeah.
on stage I would, because I was trying, because I didn't have an identity yet, and I was just basically trying to look like all the other white male comics. They all had beards and wore
jeans.
flannels, like
Yeah.
jeans or flannels. I'm like, I guess that's just how comics dress. This is the comedian uniform. And then I started dressing like my actual self.
Then you guys like Gabriel Iglesias shorts, Hawaiian shirts.
You should do
tennis
that.
shoes.
I think you should get into the Hawaiian shirt game. I think it's time.
Why? I don't live in Hawaii.
I think you'd look
can't
good in
afford
that.
to go there.
It doesn't matter.
I'll never go there unless I get a
Big
free
guys
ticket.
like you will look good in Hawaiian shirts, or if you get some bowling shirts. I think that's a good look for you.
That's like the least athletic sport.
No, you don't have to bowl.
We need to go bowling once soon.
No,
Why?
because it sucks.
It's fun.
No, it's not. Well, you have a terrible idea of what fun is.
Bowling is.
I would literally
cool.
rather sit and just throw fucking pens at a wall.
All right, then do that. Well, I'll go bowl by myself then.
Go bowl by yourself. You are you have the perfect build to go bowling. Tape your fingers and act like you're an athlete, even though you can't run down the lane and back if you wanted to.
Probably I'd slip and go.
Well,
into the
besides the
machine.
slip, I just mean having the cardio for it.
Yeah, well, I don't think I'm a bad bowler.
I never said you were a bad bowler. I bet you're really good at it. I think there's a certain level of fat you get that you just automatically become somewhat good at bowling. What?
Yeah, you become a great bowler when you get a certain weight.
You get a certain level of overweight and you just suddenly know how to do a spin ball. Whatever the fuck that is. Like where you don't even use the holes. No, whatever it is, when you don't use the holes and then you just kind of like,
yeah, like on TV.
Yeah, you don't even use the holes. You don't have finger holes cut in. And then you just get you get a specially made ball, and yours is like a rocket power ball. Has all the kids on it.
I laugh at just the guys who come in with just polos, their own ball, own shoes, like own
in a
glove.
bag, and they're wiping it down.
Yeah,
it's like, dude, it's not the fucking 80s anymore. Bowling sucks. Dude, whenever someone suggests me to go, like we should go bowling, I'm like, are you the most boring human on the planet? Like, you suck.
It's something fun to do.
It's not fun. It's fucking not
a family
fun.
thing.
Yes, and what do they say family things are? Family things are an excuse of, here's a way we can all blow time together. It's not fun. It's not fun.
Hey, that's why blow and bowl. Same
okay.
letters.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, that was clever, I guess.
I stuttered through that one.
No, bowling sucks, man. If you think bowling's fun, you probably have tried to commit suicide in the last 2 years, or think about it regularly. If that's your idea of fun, you have no creativity in your whole body.
This might be a good time to announce I will be sponsoring my own Inept Pit bowling trip soon.
What does that even mean?
Let us know in the comments if you're down to bowl.
What does that even mean? You're sponsoring your own Inept Pit bowling trip.
Oh, you're just gonna Well, I'll meet at a bowling alley and we'll bowl.
That's
without you.
not hosting. You're just saying, hey,
Let's gather.
I don't have any friends. Will any of these listeners come bowl with me?
Because you're
And
not.
they will also go, no,
Yeah,
I'm
they
good on
probably
that. I'm good on that. Bowling is a thing for people that don't know how to have fun to pretend like they're doing a thing.
Well, what about like putt-putt?
Papa also sucks.
Well, I like golfing. Golfing also sucks.
No, I mean, golfing could be fun for some people, not for me. I would do. See, here's the thing: if I liked a person enough, very few people I like enough where I could actually do. I would go bowling and go putt-putt, and I would just have fun because I'm with those people. But besides that, if I had to go with a group or anyone I only moderately liked, I'd be like, this fucking sucks.
Were we on the field trip in high school where we all went bowling?
I don't know. I skipped a lot of school.
Well, you probably, yeah.
I probably would. I would remember. I would probably skip that day so I didn't have to go bowling. I would skip a field trip day because I'm like, I think I'd rather do algebra than fucking bowl.
No, I think you just probably stayed home.
Yeah, and that's
it
what
was
I'm
pretty
saying.
boring.
But I'm just saying, like, I'd rather go on a day that we just did math than fucking bowled. It blows.
All right. Well, what's your favorite activities to do that are kind of like that, like individual?
Masturbate. So much more fun.
Circle.
No, I don't know. I legit would rather just sit in my own head and think than do that. One of my favorite
that's pretty normal.
One of my favorite pastimes is sitting in my own head.
Well, good luck with that.
I don't know. I like mental puzzles more than physical ones.
Real puzzles are hard.
Mental puzzles, not real puzzles are hard. I don't like puzzles are fine, I guess, but I perform like when I mean puzzle, I don't mean like putting pieces together. I mean a puzzle is like a mental problem or a mental kind of like a riddle almost or something like that. But I don't like riddles. Riddles suck.
I was actually about that. That was my follow-up. So you hate bowling, but you love solving riddles.
Not riddles. I'm saying like a puzzle though, like a mental puzzle, like trying to figure out a problem solving.
That's your favorite activity.
Yeah, I mean, I probably could have made a good engineer if I, tried ever or was interested in doing it because I do like problem solving. Not necessarily mathematical, but trying to figure out, like trying to fix something or trying to come up with a solution to something in my head.
You could be like an elementary teacher. It's a lot of problem solving.
What? Elementary? No, I would just beat.
School,
I would just beat kids.
I
would just beat kids. I'd go, okay, what's the problem? This kid's crying. Let me hit him till he shuts up.
I also think we would never get school jobs because of this podcast. It's just one search.
Yeah. Also, I wouldn't want to work at a school. I don't. I like kids, but kids scare me.
Why?
Like I like my family, or I don't know. I just don't trust them.
We were kids. Sense?
See, yeah, no, I don't trust kids.
It's like a reflection of you. You're like, oh, I knew what I was like at your age.
Like I like my nieces, but if I'm around other people's kids, it makes me nervous. I would never want to be responsible for other adults or other human beings unless I deeply cared about them. Does that make sense?
You'd be the worst babysitter ever.
That's why I'm not a babysitter. I mean, I would do it. I wouldn't not do it, but I would not.
For like
I'd have way too much anxiety about it. I couldn't handle that.
You would do it for like $100, be a babysitter.
Yeah, but I wouldn't enjoy it. I would just be too nervous about it.
You guys like wrestling?
Yeah. Y'all watch what's going on Raw lately? Like now, and it's like, well, it sucks. It's all right.
AEW's coming to Detroit.
I know. I saw. You want to go?
No.
Okay.
That's
the end of that conversation. Of course, you don't think you thought somehow you knew and I didn't know.
I popped up in my feed.
Yeah, it's because you went to one wrestling event and that's it now.
No, 2.
Well, yeah, you went to 2. My bad. would be a good one though. This would be like, dude, like what you've seen, it'll be like 100 times better than that, and I'm not even
It's also
exaggerating.
$100 probably.
No, I mean, for the good seats, I mean, tickets start as low as I think $29.
Plus ticket fees, plus convenience fees.
Don't go, motherfucker. I don't care.
I think it's like a weekday.
Yeah, it is. It's on a Wednesday.
Oh, that's the worst day.
Well, it's live. It's on TV, motherfucker. It's aired. You get to be part of history.
No, you don't.
I mean,
It'll be in the archives of YouTube probably if you're
I
just
mean,
on there like. Well, are
is
you
that
gonna wear,
not
like-
history now? Is YouTube not history now?
No, it's just content or.
How fucking crazy is that gonna be? Is like what's going on with like, which I don't want to get super over political because I don't have the energy to go on a rant about that kind of stuff right now. I'm tired and burnt out. But think how crazy it is no matter what happens with the Ukraine and Russia right now, it's gonna be wild that like 30 years from now, people will just be able to like in a simple search just watch all the videos of people reporting on it.
Yeah. It's kind
Like
of
it will all
how
be
it
at
is
the
now
finger
for
because it's
9/11.
already at my fingertips. It will be there like 30 years. So you're just like, I wonder what it was like then. And then you can just one search and just see that, and then also see videos of a bunch of other people talking about it while it's going on, and then be able to judge how correct or wrong they were about it.
That's just
That's
like
going to be a
9/11.
fun thing about the future. Is that
9/11 right now.
yeah?
You
Except
can see
imagine.
old clips.
Oh my God, do you imagine if there's people in 9/11 like FaceTiming or like doing a TikTok while 9/11's happening? It's like this plane don't even know where the airport is. It's like them.
God.
Uh-oh, plane, turn around. You're lost. Driver's drunk. Oh my God, they're not stopping. Ah!
No one would be helping. They would just record
They're yelling there on fire.
for
They're
my
like,
brand.
jet fuel may not burn steel beams, but it sure as hell burns my flesh. Too dark for you? What's going on over there, fatty?
I don't know.
I'm not feeling
Well,
particularly
9/11.
funny right now. I'm feeling full
What'd
and
you have?
tired. I ate rice, chicken, shrimp, and a vegetable mix that was mostly just cabbage.
So cabbage.
It was, I mean, it was supposed to be a vegetable mix, but it was heavy on the cabbage. It was pretty much just cabbage.
Sounds good. It's Fat Tuesday meal. Mardi Gras.
Yeah, I guess. I don't care. I went to the mall to get it. And here's the funny thing about the mall that I've realized. The food court in the mall is so dead in a town. It's kind of funny to go in there because one half of it is closed off. Like one half of it, no,
Yeah,
there's nothing on one half. And then the last time I was in there, the other half had 4, right? And now they're down to 3. So it's just like how intimidating is that to be like, like working a business and then you're just watching everything close around you. Like how fucking scary would it have probably been when you saw the Taco Bell in there close? You're like, even Taco Bell's not making it. Like,
people don't stop to eat at the mall anymore. They go to like actual restaurants, I think.
Well, I don't think people stopped to eat at the mall back in the day, really. I think people would go to the mall and then eat while at the mall. And now no one goes to the mall, so no one eats at the mall. And now there's like those 2 restaurants in there, like or if you want to call them that, they're more like fast food. Are places that people might stop to pick up food just because the place exists, but the place would probably be better off existing in a place that wasn't the mall.
Yeah, I don't know what that would be.
What?
I don't know why that would be.
What?
Get your own place instead of having to go to the mall and just stuck
Well,
there.
honestly, it's a little like booth area. It might be the rent might be cheap there now. Like it might actually be a power move. It might be cheaper.
They're gonna replace the food court sign, just says court.
Yeah, so there's 3 places there, and I actually like 2 of them. There's a Japanese one. There is a
One.
no, that's long gone. That was on the other half. That's long gone. All that's left is there is a Japanese food
like
place.
a sub place, right?
No, Let me fucking finish, Evan. Jesus Christ. No, that's long gone. All that's left is there's a Japanese food place. There is a Mediterranean food place. And then there is a place that does baked goods. And you can tell that baked goods was, I was looking around at everything, it was closed, and I'm waiting to get my food, and I'm sitting at like a table, and I'm like looking, there's people in line for the one, there's people in line for the other one. I look at the baked goods, and I was thinking, like, that's kind of like a limited thing to be in a mall. I don't really know. Like, and most of your sales are probably only like, $2-3 for like a cookie or a cupcake or something like that. I'm thinking, I'm like, man, there's no line. Like, how the hell do they pay for the rent? And then I just saw, like, I'm thinking this all in my head, and then I make eye contact with the person in the back, and I'm like, they know they're next. They know it. They know they're fucking. It's coming for them, dude. They know. They're like, another bad day. Made $18.
The ghost of the mall.
That's what I'm saying. Malls are like haunted now, dude. It's funny. We've already joked about this before, about how
How
malls.
you laugh at how dreams being crushed, how that excites
It's
you.
dead dreams. You know what I mean? It's haunted by failed dreams.
No, it's just a change in American consumership and shopping.
Yeah, it's
All
failed dream. But
online,
failed dreams is because like
Amazon.
you can see people take risks and take out loans to like make a small business in there, and you're just like, what are you fucking stupid? Like, you think the mall's the place to open a small business? That's pretty dumb of you. Like,
My favorite part about the mall, I don't know, we probably talked about this, but just the train that goes through the mall with no tracks. It's just driving while people are walking.
yeah, I mean,
Rushing over people.
I think a lot of people watch that. We call it the Boo Chew Express, I think, or something like that. I don't know. I'm not really on tonight. I don't really have any good zingers. Normally I'd have something clever to say about that. So I don't know. Blah blah blah. Insert, I don't know, a gay joke. Blah blah blah.
I don't think that's
Oh, bend over. Here comes the Poo Chew Express. There you go. I guess that's something, right?
might have to edit that one out.
Why?
I don't know.
Why? You fucking suck. You always just we might have to the Poo Chew Express. That's the one we have to edit out of all the fucking things I say.
Yeah.
Poo Chew Express. That one we can't let slide.
The Poochu Express.
Yeah,
It sounds like a Pokemon. Poochu.
it probably is. There's fucking 30 million.
Pikachu, so Poochu.
No, but there's probably one called Poo Chew. There's 30 million fucking Pokemon you left. I mean, I honestly, I'm not surprised if one's just made out of dung. Pokemon are
Isn't that what
fucking.
Geodude is?
No, he's made out of rock.
Doesn't look like Doug.
He's made out of Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Yeah.
No, I don't know what the fuck. Geodude is something. Pokemon are fucking stupid, dude. They are.
Don't
They're dumb.
be this bitter adult.
I'm not bitter. They're fucking stupid,
Don't
dude.
tell me you didn't like Pokemon as a kid.
I did like Pokemon as a kid.
I like.
Wasn't the cool. Well, I did like Pokemon a lot when I was a kid, but again,
Bionicle.
I liked all this stuff, but I was also a fucking kid.
Yeah, well, I'm just throwing it out there.
Doesn't make it cool. I think there's like a weird thing with our generation that still loves all the things they liked as a kid.
We don't want to create.
Well, we don't want to grow up because the future's bleak, so we're trying to hold on to our childhoods.
There's like that Peacock just put out that new Fresh Prince spinoff.
What a crazy! It's not even a spinoff.
I heard it's really good.
But it's like I now want to watch it. It's like a reboot drama that has like really heavy implications. Like, why is this a thing? Why is the beloved sitcom turned into a dramatic? Why can't you just make a new thing?
My thoughts exactly.
Well, because the thing is if you just like kind of lightly coat something in something from the past, you'll have a viewership of people who will never get over the past that will go back and that will watch it already, and then you can get new fans, hopefully based off just your commercials.
It's like Fuller House.
Yeah, that was pathetic.
Basically, yeah, that wasn't good. Basically, every 90s sitcom we loved is being turned into just a reboot.
Yeah,
in
and
a
then,
different way, more gritty.
well, I know, was Fuller House more gritty? Wasn't that
No,
just
that
the
wasn't
same
gritty.
thing?
That was just the girls minus Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen kind of just grew up and had their kids, but like Bob Saget and
He's dead. We talked
yeah,
about it.
yeah,
Just
we
saying.
did.
Just want to make sure we're accurate.
and like I don't think they were in it that much.
Who?
Just like John Stamos and Dave Coulier.
Yeah, I don't care. I think it's yeah, I don't know. As Kylo Ren said in the new Star Wars movies, let the past die.
Of all, yeah, that's why we have so many.
Yeah,
Star
that's
Wars
why I gave up
films.
on Star Wars, man.
That's why
I
never got into
realized
them.
that it was just something I liked as a kid, and I was like trying to like it as an adult, and I just kept not liking it. And instead of being mad that I didn't like it, I just kind of realized I'm like, oh yeah, this just isn't for me anymore. I've evolved. Like,
Come on, Drew. We all know you're gonna go see the new Batman movie.
I might.
You will.
No, I might. I don't know for sure.
It's supposed to be the best one.
If it get, well, I don't know. If it gets good reviews, I'm like open to seeing it. I'm kind of over Batman.
He's not as cool as he was, is he?
Well, it's kind of he's been oversaturated. There's been too much Batman.
He was like, it was him and Superman were the original superheroes.
Oh, that's not even remotely true. But yeah, I get what you're trying to
They're
say.
most popular.
Yeah, I would agree with you. But
Spider-Man
there's been too many Batman movies, and he's all over the place and everything. That's just kind of bleh, annoying, boring. Also, I've also grown up. I'm not as much of a brooding, fucking emotional, angsty teenager. So a guy wearing like all black and talking about justice is really fucking lame to me now and cringy. It's not as cool as it used to be. When he like that, like a lot of people think it's
Isn't
really
that
cool.
what you're doing?
In the fucking commercial, he does a whole thing. Well, this
Isn't
is
that
just
what
who I
you're
am.
doing?
Yeah, but I don't think I'm cool. I think it's pretty fucking lame that I dress this way and do this. Like, I think it was pretty fucking lame in the commercial where they're like, "Who are you?" And he just beats the fuck out of someone, and he goes, "Justice." And it's like, oh my god, that's so fucking dumb. Like, to me, I'm like, this is a dumb guy's idea of something that's cool. This is fucking stupid.
Justice. It entices they want kids to watch this. I think it's rated R though.
Yeah, I think it. I don't, and that also is problematic to me. I hate this whole idea of like how like people like think that just because you make something like more violent or more explicit that it somehow makes it more mature. It doesn't. It really doesn't. I mean, I'll explain to you right now. When I was probably at my most immature, I liked the most violent, gruesome, raunchy things. So just because you make something more violent or dark, it does not make it more mature. If anything, it usually, on most senses, it will make it more immature.
Yeah, but if you're like 12 or something,
it would probably be cool as fuck, dude. If I was 12 and saw this Batman commercial come out where it's all gritty and dark and the fucking Riddler's like got a bomb strapped to a guy and he looks like a fucking domestic terrorist, but oh, dude, fucking Riddler's so cool. Fucking Riddler's awesome, man. I'm like the Riddler, dude. Batman just can't guess me. If they want to fucking really make this one really good, you want to know, you know what they should do? You know what the Riddler should do to Batman?
What?
He should have a gun to like Catwoman's head, and he goes, "Batman, I have a riddle for you, and if you can guess my riddle, I won't pull the trigger." And have you seen the?
You do a pretty good Riddler.
I don't know. I'm doing a something, and then I don't know. The Catwoman's black in this, which is cool. I don't care. I don't know why I'd bring it up, but I don't care.
So signaling?
No. Riddler's got the gun, says that Batman, you answer my riddle, and otherwise I will shoot her in the head. And Batman, all right, Riddler, I'll play your fucking game. What's going on? I'm Batman. I'm justice. I am the knight. I will defeat your riddle. All right, Batman, riddle me this. What word starts with N but white people can't say? And then Batman has to deal with him saying the N-word in front of his black lover or letting her die. And that's a real emotional beat that this movie should probably take. And then Batman goes, "Oh, Riddler, you're so twisted. You've put me in a place that I cannot win. It's a catch-22, Batman.
I mean, this sounds like a
Save
great
the woman you
YouTube
love.
sketch.
Save the woman you love or lose her love forever. The choice is yours."
Yeah, you should. That sounds like a YouTube sketch.
Yeah, sure.
They should have had you in the meetings.
I would have pitched that in a meeting.
Yeah. Why isn't Batman
Why
saying
is
the
it?
N-word?
No, it's not that. No, we don't know if he would or not. I'm just saying, if the Riddler really is as truly evil as he is, he's strapping bombs to people and making them domestic terrorism shit. Wouldn't it be great if you took the ultimate sign of justice and put him in a situation where you either had to let the woman you love died or say the N-word? It's pretty evil and twisted.
Sounds like
pretty evil and
sketch.
twisted. Come on, it's pretty diabolical.
Sounds like Key and Peele with something they would do.
I think it's pretty diabolical.
Zoe Kravitz is
And honestly,
Catwoman.
that would be real drama. That would be real drama because you can't afford to do either. Like Batman could not afford to do either. So you would really be at the edge of your seat of like, oh fuck, what's happening next?
What was Batman's real villain?
And then you do the
Racism?
Batman thing. It's like, yeah, if you live what is it? Fucking, if you live long enough, or you see your, what the fuck is that dumb quote from Batman? It's like, live long enough as a hero, you see yourself become the villain, or some fucking cringy bullshit. All shit that I used to think was cool, and now I've grown up and been like, that's pretty fucking lame.
You either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
What a perfect quote for my little Batman pitch, dude.
Batman's biggest villain was racism.
Also, Batman just sucks as a fucking character. If you've like read comic books long enough for me, like you get over Batman quite fast, I think. Like it's weird.
That's the coolest outfit.
Well, if you don't, here's the thing: if you don't think that being rich is evil, read like a Justice League comic book, and you'll shortly find out that Batman is the only character without superpowers, but yet is somehow also the most unrelatable of all the characters. They are all more human and more relatable characters than he ever will be. He is not a relatable character in any way.
Looks cool.
Yeah, but I'm not 12
anymore. Like you would become Batman.
I'm not 12 anymore.
You're like the regular human version of Batman, all black.
I'm the dumb, unathletic, unheroic, unapathetic.
You're like if Peter Parker became Batman.
That's not a bad reference, I guess. I mean,
but
Peter Parker was smart.
Nah.
Peter Parker was like,
you are smart.
I'm not Peter Parker, man. Like that guy was like in like a high end.
That guy got bit by a spider.
No, but before that, he was like a high end. Like he was going into high end college stuff like that. He's a brilliant scientist outside of being, Spider-Man, and that wouldn't have changed. The bite didn't fucking make him smart. He was just a very good student.
You also had to be handsome.
That would also help. A better hairline. A better hairline. There's no Spider-Man that has a fucking horseshoe haircut. There's no Spider-Man that has a horseshoe for a hairline.
You look like what Doc Ock as a kid.
If honestly, I could play the Penguin. That's more my route of comic book character.
Or Green Goblin. Put a mask on.
I guess. Oh, we want to do a Spider-Man. I got more. Let's see. If I was gonna play it, I got more chameleon vibes. Let's go a deep cut Spider-Man villain. Cause I'm a real nerd, dude. I could do a Sandman, a grizzled. I could just
Yeah,
be.
well, I
No,
look like
honestly, if
Sandman.
let's be real fucking
look-
honest, I'm the guy robbing the bank without superpowers. he just beats up in 2 seconds. That's what I really am. I'm the
That's
guy
it.
with the
There we go.
pistol at the bank with a sack with dollar signs on it and asking people to put money in it. For some reason, it's a burlap sack with a giant dollar bill sign on it.
I am Joey Diaz in Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, you are. Which is funny. I didn't even
You
know
wanna
that he
go-
was in that, and I was watching it a few years ago. I was like, "Fucking Joey
So
Diaz."
Joey Diaz
I
is like,
paused
you wanna get to
it.
them, you gotta come for me.
Yeah. So that was funny. Yeah, no, Batman's fucking lame now. Batman is for white people that think they're cool, or people who don't who identify as not being white but act really white. Because if you like Batman at some variant, you are white. Because
Alright.
Batman is the American dream, and he is the white dream, and anyone who also has that dream has been taken over by white America culture. It is to get so rich that you are above the law and can do whatever you want and inflict your own justice. I mean, if that's not what fucking the American dream is to get so powerful and to have so much money that you are now the judge of right and wrong and are above the law and get to inflict your own form of justice and essentially do whatever you want. And also you're super badass and no one can touch you. I'm like also really good at karate and I know everything. And then on top of that, I have this really sick car that goes real fast, it goes boom, and then this all the hot chicks won't fuck me. And like it just sounds like a fucking loser creating a character, doesn't it? And it's like I'm super like brooding and complicated, and I have like emotions and stuff. And then and then like other people just don't understand me, and they want to bring me down because because I help people so much, and they're just jealous that I'm like the Batman and I'm badass, and they're not. And so they hurt other people to
You're
try
just
to get to
repeating
me.
what I always
And
think.
my greatest weakness isn't even my weakness. My greatest weakness is like having feelings for other people because other people aren't as badass as me. So like they'll get in trouble, and that brings me down.
That being said, we should create a superhero.
We should create a superhero. What would your superhero be?
Just Flubber.
I'm not saying it has to be you. If I created a superhero, my guy would be Hair Man, and he'd have the ability to touch people and cure male pattern baldness with the touch of his finger. And he would be a hero to everyone everywhere. And he would do it just out of kindness of his heart. He'd save so many days every day.
He put the Bosley
without having to hurt anyone, because I'm not pro violence. This is a hero that would never have to hurt anyone. He would only help. He would probably stop some villains. If a bald or balding villain came across him, he gave them hair. They'd be like,
cover his eyes.
They'd be like, you know what? They're like, you know what? I'm no longer gonna rape this busted children. Thank you, Hair Man. You stopped me from my no goodery. I will never commit a crime again.
You know what my superhero would be?
I don't know, being fat.
There's just a superhero called being fat, not even fat man, just being fat.
Yeah, fat guy.
That would be the Ice Cream Man.
There's actually a comic book called that.
There's a comic book called Ice Cream Man?
Yeah, look it up. I want to read it, but I think it's more of a horror comic. I don't think it's a superhero comic. I've seen it. I've heard it. I've heard it's really good. The artwork looks badass for it.
It's also a song by Van Halen.
I don't know that one.
There's a movie called Ice Cream Man. It's a horror film from '95. Is that what we're talking about, or an actual?
No, maybe the comic's built off that. I've never seen Ice Cream Man. I want to see it now. Wait, is Ice Cream Man the movie? I think I might have saw a kill from it where someone dies by getting like an ice cream cone in the back of the head.
Well, for the movie, it says the plot follows a deranged man recently released from a psychiatric institution who opens an ice cream factory where he begins using human flesh as his recipes.
That might be the plot of Ice Cream Man, the comic book. I don't know. Look up Ice Cream Man comic book.
I just typed an ice cream man. It just popped up.
Now add comic book.
Yeah, it's by it's a horror. Yeah, horror.
Yeah, I figured it's horror. I just recently bought 2 comics that I haven't even touched yet. I bought them like over a month ago, and I still haven't read them. And one's horror, and one's like political drama.
They created in 2018.
You know what? I gotta tell you something I hate about comics sometimes.
The stories.
No, I hate it when people call comic books graphic novels. It
I
pisses
don't
me
think
off to
everyone
no
calls it
end.
that.
People
Do
call
it that. It's not
some
even,
people
like,
will call
500
them graphic
pages.
novel. It's people who don't read comic books, and then they try to like justify the fact that they're reading a comic book. Like, yeah, so I got this new
It's a
graphic novel.
novel.
It's like, motherfucker,
That's
you're reading a
dumb.
comic book.
Yeah.
Shut up. All right. Like, it's not more adult because it's fucking murder involved in it. It's
Right.
just, it's still a comic book. Calm down. It's all right for you to read comic books. You fucking, I hate, it's such a pompous thing and pretentious. But like, yeah, I love this. I like graphic novels, and you like comic books. All right. Because if you really break down what the fuck graphic novel is, like just by like, you can do synonyms for it. Graphic, picture, novel, book. It's a fucking picture book, dude. Calm the fuck down with your graphic novel thing. I hate that so much. And people will use that to even talk about, like, they'll get a Batman comic book if it's all in one, like, I don't know, fucking The Long Halloween or something like that, you know, or fucking Death in a Family. They'll grab one of those and be like, yeah, I just got, or, you know, Killing Joke, and be like, I got a graphic novel. Then you got a fucking comic book, dude. Stop trying to act like this. It's a more adult thing because of that, or it's more mature because it's got fucking, you know, or like sometimes they'll do that with it. It's like darker, but it's like that. It doesn't stop it.
Yeah, I mean,
People watch Pixar movies that are like 35. It doesn't make you more mature to not watch Pixar movies. Like stop it. Okay. Like, stop it.
35-year-old man seeing like Monsters Inc. by himself.
Yeah, I totally implore people to, like, if people watch like Pixar movies or watch new cartoons, that's good. I just think it's bad when people go back and binge the cartoons they watched as a kid. I feel like that's a bad
Hey kids,
nostalgia
Toy Story
thing.
marathon. We're gonna do
But
that
it's
right
fun.
now. All 4. Spend a whole afternoon.
Yeah.
8 hours.
Well, I don't know about that, but you know what I mean? Like, when people are like, I'm going to go back and watch this whole cartoon as a kid that I loved. Like, I would never go back and, like, I loved Rugrats, but if you ever see me watching Rugrats now,
Binging
fucking
Rugrats
shoot me in the
at
back of the head.
26.
Shoot me in the back of the head, because things aren't going right. I'm in a bad place that I've dived deep back into my fucking childhood, adolescence for safety.
You can watch All Grown Up.
That sucked. Even as a kid, I thought that sucked.
It was pretty bad.
It was fucking disappointingly terrible. I got excited for that. I remember when they were promoting
All
it,
Grown Up, yeah.
and it fucking sucked. What a giant piece of shit that was. Tommy has purple hair. Get the fuck out of here.
Can you imagine? There's probably people that like go on like the YouTube clips for that, and they're just like, "This is fucking
Dude,
garbage."
there's people who probably watch. Dude, think of this. There's people who probably like have created like fucking porn based around the adult versions of the Rugrats. I guarantee you, if you look it up right now, look up All Grown Up Rugrat porn, dude. Some fucking sick fuck out there as like Tommy Pickles fucking Angelica or some shit. Teenage Angelica. Dude, remember when you were a fucking bitch to me? Now you're giving me dome slut. Like, that's what I'm saying. People are fucked. I know we're not supposed to kink shame, but if you're watching porn of fucking cartoons you watched as a kid, you got a fucking problem, dude. Evan had a fucking guilty look this girl across his face. What the fuck's in your Pornhub search history, bro?
Be late at night, you know, just had a little yawn.
You just had a little guilt flash upon you, a little Christian guilt.
No.
What are you watching? Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends porn over there? Watching Blue get his dick blown, you fucking
Blue,
weirdo.
Mac, Wilt, named after Wilt Chamberlain.
You watching Timmy and Cosmo double team Wanda? What the fuck's up, man? Spit roasting Wanda.
Jimmy Neutron and someone
Jimmy Neutron and Carl just 69 each other.
with Sheen,
Sheen's whacking off.
Ed, and Eddie.
And Eddie just running a train all through each other, dude. And it goes with the less D's, the more in the front you are of the train.
I feel like this bit would kill on stage if you just went up and named a bunch of cartoons. You're like,
Just
I got
said
my
I'm
whole
fucking-
cartoon porn universe. You're just naming cartoons. Remember?
Yeah, that'd be pretty fun. It's kind of hacky though.
Yeah.
Porn bits are pretty hacky, but I don't mind being a hack on the podcast. It's all right. It's
Especially this
free and
late
I
in
don't
it.
care. Yeah, I'm just doing this out of obligation at this point, not even out of want or desire.
Let's just quit then.
All right.
That was
Oh
it.
no, Evan, don't.
Not till episode 100, I guess.
Yeah, don't tempt me with a great idea for my future and my life.
We have
Well,
like
how
10
much
minutes
time?
left.
10 minutes. Fuck. All right. What else we feel?
We talked about a lot.
Yeah, I don't really remember. I'll probably have a panic attack after this ends.
What did I say? Oh my
Every
god.
time I close the laptop, I've already done. I have a panic attack. I'm like, "Gee, who's gonna be mad at me? Who am I gonna get a text from during the week about this podcast? It's inevitable that someone will message me about something nasty I said. I don't even think about what I say. That's the unfortunate part. It's just, none of this
SNL
is
just had a whole
contrived.
bit about
This is
this.
just if I upset you, I'm not apologizing, but just know it's on accident.
SNL just had to put a sketch out about like podcasts about how it's like it was a commercial for like this Fisher Price machine that it was like John Mulaney hosted. He's like, "Oh my God, you're a straight white man who was just fired for his job and his life is ruined because of his podcast. Now you have this device that helps you, puts out a quality podcast."
Okay, I like the maybe I need to watch it because
Yeah,
I
can't
understand the
explain. I only
premise of the
watched it
joke.
once.
I understand the premise of the joke, but then there was no punchline.
Well, it's just like the
There's a good
pod-
setup. I was waiting for a solid punch, but it doesn't sound like
Maybe I
there's a punch
explained
to
the
that.
punchline bad. That's what I'm known for.
No, I think that's a problem with SNL. Sometimes they set themselves up and then they slow pitch themselves a ball and then they still fail to hit it out of the park or even hit it at all.
Strike out.
Like they set up a real good pitch, real easy, lob for you to just knock out, and they just strike it out. They'll strike out a lot. Like, oh, that's a good idea. What are you gonna do with it? And he missed. All right, it was another miss.
Yeah.
So,
Got any plans for Lent?
why would you ask for it? Why would I have plans for the shit that gets stuck in my belly button?
You sound like a Christian comedian. People ask me my plans for Lent. I'll tell you what. Where's the toothpick?
I'll tell you this. If everyone has to be my plans for Lent, I'm giving up Lent, motherfuckers. Christ has risen. Now get this fuzz out of my belly button.
We should give up the podcast for Lent.
All right. Sick.
All right.
I'm going to give up my insatiable lust for pussy.
You said to a priest. They asked you go to the
Yeah,
church. They
saying
write
that
what
in
you gave
church
up
is
for
so
Lent. You
funny.
just write it down. You're like, oh, who said this?
And insatiable lust is so funny. That's such a funny.
Insatiable lust.
Oh, I mean, that's a pretty good way to describe it.
It's also a good thing to give up for Lent. Like, damn.
I'm not
All
doing
right.
that, Evan. That's insanity. I don't even want to give it up for a week when they're on their period. I'm not gonna give it up for 40 days. You fucking out of your mind? You out of your fucking mind?
Yeah. But
Evan, how long have you been giving up pussy for Lent? Was it a decade now?
pretty much I set 10 Lents. Plus,
10 left. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go full year with this one. I'm just feeling the Lord. Jesus comes to you and he goes, son. He goes, son, I may have spent 40 days and 40 nights out in the desert alone, but even my dick isn't as dry as yours.
that's why they call my dick the Sahara.
Yeah, dude. I call your dick a sponge.
Like we
'Cause it
called it
just
piglet
soaks-
earlier.
It soaks up all the wetness. I could do better than that. That wasn't that good. Fuck.
I must
Right.
reflect on something I said 50 minutes ago.
Yeah.
You're a small dick.
I'm dry. I'm usually quicker than this. What the fuck?
Maybe it's because with the late hour we're recording.
Yeah, I'm going to go to bed.
We'll do a live podcast where we'll just fall asleep.
Tasted like teriyaki, that burp.
Was the food good? We never talked about that.
It was food. There was a lot of it, and there was a lot of carbs, which
So no.
that,
So
I
it
love-
must have been good.
I love carbs. I heart carbs. I want to get a shirt that says, can we make it be our next merch? It's a shirt that says I heart carbs.
I feel like that's already been made. That has
Has
to have
it?
been made. I heart carbs.
They're so good.
There's
though.
like vegetarian shirts. Like I'm a vegetarian. It's gotta be.
Yeah,
stuff
but
based on
normally,
food.
not a lot of people are proud of their poor diets.
Vegetarian's not a poor diet.
No, but liking carbs is. Unless you're doing
Yeah.
carbo loading, but I'm not fucking working a workout where I'm carbo loading.
I should buy a shirt that says inside pizza.
Outside, small penis.
At the back.
Yeah.
No, down. on my
Inside, extra large pizza. Outside, extra small penis.
Hey, you ain't wrong.
Dude, do you know what places make an extra large?
Like almost everyone.
No, that's not true. Some stop at large.
Cottage Inn, I know, makes extra large.
I think Jets makes a pretty big extra large. I say
That's like a party size. It's like
one of
32
these-
slices.
no,
like
no,
deep
and
dish.
no. I used to fucking work there.
Yeah.
A party tray is 2 extra larges, but we don't tell you that.
Secrets exposed.
There's extra large, and then there's the party tray, which is just 2 extra larges. Yeah, I say next time we meet up, me and you should both get an extra large pizza and see who can finish it.
Each?
Yeah.
So 2.
Yes. And we'll see who finishes
Do
it.
it live on like a live pod.
Yeah, live pod, a whole XL. See if we can crush an XL in an hour.
That
If you do the
sounds
math,
very
that's
unhealthy.
it's 15 slices. That's 1 slice
That
every 4
sounds
minutes.
extremely unhealthy.
You're like, that sounds extremely unhealthy. God damn it, do I sign up?
Well, I don't know if I would do it in an hour.
Well,
I mean, I
that's
probably
the name of
could.
the game. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, well, maybe. Like, and it's fucking deep dish, so that's like extra carbs. Dude, I'll fucking have a heart attack on the podcast. I ate pizza like, I don't know, a couple days ago. I had half a pizza and I had fucking like my chest hurt. Like I could feel my fucking arteries
heartburn?
clogging. No, it wasn't even heartburn. Like I just
Oh.
felt my chest tighten up where I'm like, oh fuck, I could feel the blood not quite getting to my heart as well. Isn't that fucking alarmingly scary?
Did you continue to eat?
I finished my half.
You're
It wasn't
"Man, I
like
wish there was
during it that
more."
I felt that. It was like afterwards I could feel it. But also I can't eat pizza anymore. I've eaten so much pizza in my life that I no longer, unless it's like really, really top of line pizza and nothing you can get like takeouts or like that. But there's certain places that like make good enough pizza. Like if you're taking high quality pizza that don't need dip. But besides that, I need dips, dude. I need my ranch and I need my butter garlic. And to be honest, just saying it, those are probably the things that clogged my heart. Like
Yeah,
need
you
my
don't need to get
ranch,
dipping
need my butter
sauces.
garlic, and I need a dip a minute. What? don't do-
Don't get sipping sauce. It's just
I have to.
you can't just eat a crust plain.
I do. I use it on the regular pizza bites. It complements the pizza so good.
I don't even get like breadsticks that much. I just get pizza.
I don't get really breadsticks either that much.
I don't get like
Depends
any
on how.
appetizers or like sides or anything.
Ooh,
You have a whole
sometimes
pizza.
sometimes I like some wings with my pizza. That's pretty good. Sometimes I like that. I'll be a fan of that.
What's wrong with you, man? It's a pizza
I
for a
don't know.
reason.
I like salad with my pizza.
I'd like 2
It is
pizzas over a salad. How ironic.
no fucking shit you do, Evan. I don't think anyone's watching this right now going, "Oh, the guy who can barely fit his head into the screen. He likes 2 pizzas." Salad.
All right, I think that's the perfect laugh to go into plugs. We're at the hour
Okay,
mark.
plug it up, asshole plugs. If you watch this on YouTube, make sure you crush the subscribe button and smash the like button. Besides that, make sure you leave a comment down below. I don't know, say what your favorite fucking bit was. I keep saying this every week and then no one does it, so you really don't give a fuck anymore. And if you don't leave a comment and you're listening to this right now, why don't you go fuck yourself, you asshole? If you're
so
currently
aggressive toward
fuck
our
it,
audience,
because I don't care. They don't do anything for me. What the hell should I care about them? I'm not grateful for you listening to this. I hope everyone knows that right now. I'll be grateful if you get other people to listen to this. But at this point, you're listening to this because you like it. So I'm not grateful for you. I am unappreciated. I feel unappreciated by you for your lack of likes, your lack of comments, and your lack of sharing. So fuck off.
I need 2 people to try and bring into the
Yeah,
satellite.
share the fucking podcast, your friends and family, I guess on your social media. I don't care. If you're listening on Spotify, make sure you follow us and leave us a new rating. There's a rating system on Spotify. Evan, look up what is our rating sitting at Spotify right now. Evan pulls up and he goes, well, no one's rated us.
I can probably already say that. Not to open the app. Keep going.
Okay, if you're listening to us on Apple Podcast, you can give us a 5-star rating and write a little bit of a review, as well as if you're listening to us on Stitcher, you can make sure you hit follow and download all the episodes. Besides that, you can contact us at ineptpit@gmail.com if you'd like to book us or if you'd like to buy a shirt. We have Inept Pit shirts in all sizes, still technically small, medium, large, extra large, but we are running low, so while supplies last.
There's no ring. I'm laughing. I'm scrolling back to the old episodes. There's the one you did with our buddy Danner called "The Death of Evan."
Yeah.
On top of that, there's like a COVID-19 information. They think I died of COVID or something. I think.
No, it probably just said we probably just joked about COVID. Now they're like marking that shit.
I don't know why that's so
That
funny.
is kind of sick though. That I'm like COVID hit. Like.
Yeah,
I'm hit for misinformation. We probably obviously joked about COVID and they took it seriously.
Yeah, we don't have any reviews. I mean, the ratings.
Oh yeah, maybe you should fucking do that, people. We appreciate it if you're listening. Not, fuck you too. Besides that, where was I at? Oh, you can follow us on Facebook at Inept Pit and yeah, blah blah blah. Besides that, Evan, you can do your plugs.
You can follow me on Twitter at Salsa7, on Instagram at Salsa7.
Cool. Besides that, peace.
See you, everyone.